Once upon a time, America was known as the land of opportunity. From the steel mills of Pittsburgh to the car factories of Detroit, millions of middle-class families thrived on stable jobs, fair wages, and lifelong employment. But today, that same America is struggling to protect its own workers. Factories are shutting down. Office jobs are disappearing. New graduates are forced into gig economy work, or worse, unemployed. Meanwhile, multinational companies like Apple, Amazon, and Nike are growing richer. But their workers? They're now based in India, China, Vietnam, the Philippines, and Mexico. The question is, why is this happening? Why are American jobs moving overseas at such a fast rate? And most importantly, what does this mean for you, the next generation of workers? To understand why jobs are leaving America, we must go back to the 1990s, when globalization became the buzzword of the decade. With the rise of the internet and faster shipping, companies realized something revolutionary. They could split their operations across the world. Why hire a factory in Ohio when you could get the same work done in Guangdong, China, at 1/10 the labor cost? For example, if an American factory worker earned 25 yuan hour, a Chinese worker could do the same job for 2 hours. Add to that lower taxes, fewer regulations, and a massive supply of cheap labor. And suddenly, outsourcing became the new gold rush. Nike moved its shoe production to Vietnam. Apple started assembling iPhones in China through Foxconn. IBM began hiring IT staff in India. Even American call centers shifted to the Philippines. This created a massive economic shift. Wall Street was happy. Company profits went up. Shareholders got richer. But American factory towns? They began to die. While outsourcing was loud and visible, a more dangerous shift was silently happening. Automation. The replacement of human labor with machines and AI systems. Go to any warehouse today. Robots are doing the heavy lifting. Look at grocery stores. Self-checkout machines have replaced cashiers. Even fast food chains are testing robotic burger flippers and AI order takers. And it's not just blue-collar jobs. White-collar roles, like customer service, marketing, legal research, and even journalism, are being taken over by software and AI algorithms. For instance, chatbots are replacing help desk staff. Content creators are being replaced by AI writers. Some law firms are using software to review thousands of legal documents faster than human paralegals ever could. And the scariest part? This change is permanent. A machine doesn't ask for a raise. It doesn't go on strike. It doesn't need health care. For companies, automation is a dream. For workers, it's a nightmare. Let's be honest, the reason jobs are moving to countries like India, China, or Mexico isn't just cheap labor. These countries have invested heavily in becoming attractive job markets. India, for example, produces over 5 million engineering graduates every year, many of whom speak fluent English, work long hours, and accept lower pay than their American counterparts. Chinese cities like Shenzhen have become global hubs for electronics manufacturing, offering fast, flexible, and efficient factories that can handle massive orders. Meanwhile, the US suffers from high labor costs, health insurance expenses, strict labor laws, and bureaucratic red tape. Hiring an American employee might cost 3 to 4 times more than hiring someone abroad. That's why American companies are hiring entire remote teams overseas for software development, customer service, and design work. COVID-19 pushed this even further. Remote work became normal. A company in California can now hire a coder from Bangalore, a designer from the Philippines, and a marketer from Ukraine, all without setting up an office. It's not outsourcing anymore. It's global freelancing, and it's growing fast. But let's come back to the ground reality. While CEOs boast about profits, millions of American workers are living a different truth. Towns that once thrived on factories, places like Flint, Michigan, or Youngstown, Ohio, are now filled with abandoned warehouses, broken homes, and jobless communities. The term Rust Belt literally refers to areas that rusted because industries disappeared. Take the case of Jeff, a factory worker who gave 25 years of his life to a manufacturing plant in Illinois. One morning, he was told the plant was relocating to Mexico. Just like that, his life shattered. Stories like Jeff's are common. People in their 40s and 50s, too old to retrain, too young to retire, are stuck. Depression, opioid addiction, and suicides have risen sharply in such areas. Young people are told to go into tech, learn coding, but not everyone can become a software engineer. Millions feel lost, insecure, and forgotten. The American dream is slipping away for many, all in the name of globalization and efficiency. Here's the truth. Not all hope is lost. Outsourcing and automation have some benefits too. They've made products cheaper, opened up new markets, and increased company profits. If an iPhone were made entirely in the US, it might cost over $2,000. Today it's more affordable, partly due to global labor. Also, new industries are rising: clean energy, AI, biotechnology, cybersecurity, space tech, where the US still leads. But the key problem is transition. America hasn't invested enough in retraining its workforce. Trade deals favored corporations, not workers. Education is expensive, and student debt is crushing. Workers are expected to adapt, but without the tools or support to do so. There needs to be a national strategy, one that encourages local manufacturing, invests in worker training, and provides a safety net during transitions. Companies must be made more responsible, through tax laws and incentives, to invest in American workers again. Whether you're a student, a freelancer, a job seeker, or a professional, this affects you deeply. The world of work is no longer local. You're not just competing with your classmates or neighbors. You're competing with the entire world and with intelligent machines. The only way forward is to build unique, human, creative skills that machines or low-cost labor can't replace. Adaptability, learning, and innovation are the new currencies. Instead of chasing traditional careers, we must learn to build flexible, future-proof paths. Digital literacy, entrepreneurship, emotional intelligence, critical thinking. These are the real degrees of tomorrow. Because here's the truth. Jobs may move overseas, but your talent, your creativity, and your ability to solve real problems, that can never be outsourced. If you found this video insightful, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with your friends, your classmates, your family. Because the future of work isn't coming, it's already here. Let's start having real conversations about building a system that values people, not just profit. Subscribe if you want more such deep breakdowns, and let us know in the comments. What do you think the future of work looks like for you?